And hello, everyone. Bo Williams in the WATE 6 on Your Side newsroom. As we do every Friday, I want to get you up to date on what's going on traffic-wise around the area, kind of walk you through some of the things that are going to be going on and let you know what things that are coming up as well. So we're going to start things off with what's happening this weekend. We've got some closures downtown, have some events going on tonight and this weekend, and that's going to cause some issues as far as getting around some pretty heavily traveled areas in the downtown area. So first things first, let's see, let's grab the mouse here. Let's pull up a couple spots for you, and we'll go ahead and take this. This is several areas downtown. Now, tonight, One Knox, the soccer team, has a game at Covenant Health Park, and we're going to focus right up here. You're going to have some street closures coming up this evening. This is the One Knox Street Party, so we're talking the 100 East Jackson Avenue block and 125 South Central will also be closed. So the ballpark is right over here, just off of Hall of Fame on the other side. You've got a lot of eateries right in here. This is that section of Central. If you've been down there before, you know it's a one block. It's not a huge block, but you've got a lot of eateries, some shops right in this area. And then also this area here of Jackson will also be closed down as part of that street party. And again, that is coming up tonight before the game. It says let's see here. Let's find out what time this is going to be. So it says this will be 6 p.m. So watch for that. Noon to 6 p.m. is when you're going to have these closures. So the game's at 6:30, so it should be closed down there right now. But you'll have the street party going on before the One Knox game tonight as the guys come back home after being on the road. So some good news there. If you're going to be going down and taking part in that, also keep in mind parking. And I've done this before. Gone down to some of those games. Parking, you can even park along State Street, Central over here, and it is a very short walk. So I know sometimes that's a concern, but it's not a far walk even from the State Street garage. It is a short walk, maybe at most 10 minutes to get down to the ballpark to watch the soccer match. But again, watch out for that. That's going on now. It'll be going on until about 6 o'clock tonight, and then the game kicks off at 6:30. Also, that's going on, something else we've highlighted for you here. And, we've had the closures downtown for the pedestrian area, and that's been going on pretty much every weekend down in the Market Square, Crouch Park area. But this is the Market Street closure. This is right there, not too far from Gay Street. Matter of fact, it's right there at the 600 block of Gay Street is where part of that closure will be, all the way over the 500 block of Market Square. But you can kind of see here on the map how this plays out. This is Market Square. This is Crouch Park. So the area right there, this is a section of Union between Walnut and Gay Street. And then you've got Market here between Clinch going back over to Union. These will be closed off this weekend for the pedestrian zone. So again, watch for that. And that starts today it's already started. So actually, I take that back. It starts at 4 o'clock today. And that will run until Sunday at 6 o'clock. So again, 4 o'clock today, you'll have that closed. So you can go down there tonight for dinner. Walk around, no worries, no vehicles will be in that area. And again, should be pretty good. It'll be like that all the way until about 6 o'clock on Sunday night. So just something to watch out for and to enjoy. Also on Sunday, you've got, we already mentioned that, the Jackson Avenue between Central and State Streets, that'll be closed for Old City Market. And again, we'll kind of shift back over here for a moment. So you'll have that coming up as well on Sunday. So a lot going on, whether you're in the Old City or downtown. And the great thing is you can walk from one to the other in 10 minutes or less. No big problems there. Or if you're going to the game, don't forget there's the shuttle from the parking garages over here. But again, that's what's going on tonight. So don't let that throw you off when you're heading down there. Also, coming up for you here, let's go ahead and click on this. This is going to be coming up for you on Monday. Lane closures, flagging operations in place on Carpenter's Grade Road near Kensington Boulevard. This is going to be down in the Blount County area. Here's Kensington Boulevard. This is Carpenter's Grade that runs through here. But again, you're going to have some closures, lane closures, flagging operations in this area. That will be in effect Tuesday the 17th. Crews will be working on utility crossings during this time. The work is dependent, of course, on the weather. Could also drag into Wednesday, but again, definitely on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday the 18th if rain moves in and causes issues. So that is just something to watch out for. Matter of fact, there's a whole post here from the city of Maryville on the Carpenter's Grade Corridor Improvement Project. If you want to take a look at it, we've actually got a link to this for you on our website Just kind of scroll down from here and you'll be able to find it. But if you want to look for it later, just go to WATE.com. It kind of walks you through phase 1 of the project. Here's phase 2 of that project, phase 3. Again, this is something that's not going to be taken care of immediately. It's not going to be done overnight. There's 3 phases to this. But it kind of walks you through what to expect, timelines, what will be happening, what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. But again, if you live in Blount County, you can definitely pull this up and take a look at it, especially if you frequent Carpenter's Grade, that road there and that corridor, if that's part of your drive, and you can find all kinds of information on that. So just something else to look forward to. So again, you've got that. We've also got the information on what's happening in the Old City and downtown. And again, we'll be talking more about what's coming up next week here in just a little bit. Just want to show you this real quick before we take a quick break. This is how the map looks right now on this Friday. Got a lot going on. We've got some accidents in the area. We'll be touching on this as well. Matter of fact, I do want to jump in and on these real quick because we do have some incidents in case you are heading out. I don't want to delay these. This is a multi-vehicle crash right now, I-75 northbound Anderson County. This is a mile marker 123. Right now, according to TDOT, northbound left lane and the left shoulder blocked, so you're going to see some delays. This is just past Highway 61, so the exit to Clinton. But again, that is northbound 75. We're going to see an issue there. Do you want to shift over? I saw one down near the Cosby area real quick. We want to click on here. This is an overturned vehicle. This is State Route 32 southbound. Again, this is in Cott County outside of Cosby. This is at, let's see, the interchange with 436 Hopkins Road. But again, no report on when they'll have this one cleared. South right lane blocked, right shoulder currently blocked as well. But an overturned vehicle there causes some issues on State Route 32, also 321. Many times you may have one road and it's several different state route and the state highway. But be careful, watch out for that cruiser out there working. We'll come back and check on this before we let you go to find out how things are progressing with both of those incidents and trying to get those cleared up. But those are 2 that jump out at you right now. Matter of fact, let's see, do we have another one up here? No, it's just more construction. Okay, so 2 accidents we'll watch for you. We'll talk more about that coming up a little bit later on. We've got more construction coming up next week that we also want to talk to you about, get you up to date on the very latest. So keep it tuned right here. We'll be back in just a moment as we jump into some of the projects coming up in the upcoming weeks. Stay with us. All right, welcome back, everyone. Bo Williams here in the WATE 6 News Side newsroom talking traffic. We just went over some issues in Blount County that you'll need to be aware of. A project that's going to be in 3 phases. And then also we just talked about some street closures happening downtown Knoxville, really beginning today and then lasting through the weekend. Everything from the pedestrian zone to you've got Market Street, the Old City Market. And then you've also got the One Knox Street party before the soccer game tonight. So just a couple things to think about. If we have some time here, we'll revisit them here before we wrap things up. But I do want to touch on what's coming up for next, the upcoming week with TDOT. Several areas that we do want to touch on. So we'll pull this up for you here. And this is going to be up in Anderson County, actually Campbell County is where we're going to start things. A lot of work, of course, has been going on in Anderson County along I-75. A lot of you have been sending notes in about the potholes up there, that work needs to be done. This began Thursday, and this is work that's going to last at least through the weekend, 6 a.m. Sunday, according to the release I've got here. You can actually see, actually can't see anything because I don't have it pulled up. There you go. You can actually see as we go in a little bit tighter here, the backups that are already in play with this construction project. This is northbound I-75 between mile markers 131 and 133. So up around just as you get into Campbell County from Anderson County. So just past Rocky Top as you cross the county line. But again, this started Thursday, will run until Sunday morning, weather permitting. You got traffic down to 1 lane. They've got emergency bridge repairs they're doing in this area. And this is why you're going to see those lane reductions. Those lane reductions will be around the clock. So it's not like a certain time during the day, which a lot of these projects usually are. This is around the clock. Through the weekend, hopefully they'll start to open back up on Sunday. We'll have to see. It is going to be pretty wet on Sunday, so they may cut this one short or they may actually prolong it. We'll have to wait and see on how this one plays out. But that is underway right now. Campbell County I-75 northbound between mile markers 131 and 133, just north of the Anderson-Campbell County line. You can, and again, as you can already see there, we've got some pretty significant slowdowns. So just plan ahead. If you know the area, you probably know some of the surface streets, some side streets, some state highways that can get you around all of this. Otherwise, if you need to take the interstate, just know it's going to be slow. All right, another spot that we want to check on here. This is the one that's in Anderson County. This is I-75 northbound. This is near mile marker 125. Beginning on Tuesday, watch out for some possible lane closures. The good news here, this would be overnight. So we're talking 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. the following morning. Got to do some guardrail repairs in this area along I-75. There's a lot of work going on along I-75 right now, but this will be right around mile marker 125, so south of the Rocky Top area. But again, watch for that coming up on Tuesday, the 17th. That night starting at 8 o'clock, should wrap by 6 a.m. that following Wednesday morning. So we'll have to keep track on that. All right, here's another one project. This is one we've talked about time and time again. Always have to be on the watch here in Blount County. This is Pellissippi Parkway, State Route 162. So after it changes from 140 to 162, right here after it crosses Alcoa Highway, which is right here. But really the area we're focusing on is going from Cusick Road as you make your way all the way down here to Old Knoxville Highway. Okay, this is in there. This is where Pellissippi ends. But basically you could see some lane closures, some rolling roadblocks between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. next week along this short stretch of 162, again, between Cusick and Old Knoxville Highway in Blount County as crews continue to work in that area. They've got some blasting operations that are happening as well, and they urge everyone just to be alert, be aware of the conditions, also the workers that will be present in this area. So just something to keep in mind if you're going to be traveling in Blount County next week. This work has been ongoing for a while, the work they've been doing there, and it looks like it's going to be continuing as well. All right, another project. This is another one that we've been watching that has been going on for a while. Each weekend, it seems like we've had to deal with this one, but there's a reason for this, and we'll touch on it if you didn't already know. But this is beginning Sunday night, which is June 15th. A number of those ramps to 275 northbound will be closed intermittently. So they won't all be closed at the same time. They may close one and then the next one and the next one as they reopen and close. But basically, this is going to be like off of I-40 East, I-40 West, and Henley Street, okay? So those ramps to 275 North will all be impacted. Again, this begins Sunday night. And basically the reason they're doing this is crews have to get in there and they have to remove asbestos from the existing bridge. And then eventually they're going to demolish the center median barrier wall and the bridge deck in anticipation for upcoming replacement of the bridge at which is over Elm Street. So we're talking about the area. Let's go in here. This is Elm Street and Bernard Avenue. All right, and here's 275. So they've got to close some of these ramps to keep traffic off of here at times because of the work, the asbestos they're trying to clear, some of the demolition they're trying to do with the, what was it again? The barrier wall, I believe. Yeah, the center median barrier wall. In anticipation for some upcoming work to replace this bridge over what is Elm Street and Bernard Avenue on 275. So again, that's coming up for you on Sunday night, June 15th. Just watch for that. We had some video we ran this past week at 11 o'clock of a similar incident where they were out there doing some work. They would close the ramp from I-40 westbound for a time. The other ramps would be open. And they shifted over to the ramp from Henley. The other two would be open. So they're not all closed, but they are trying to reduce some of the traffic coming off onto 275 northbound. So watch for that. Again, they're going to be in place nightly between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. And again, that will start Sunday and run through Friday. So that will be the case all next week as they do these closures in preparation for this upcoming bridge work that will be done there on 275. Now, again, the weather could throw a wrinkle into all of this, which it seems like just when you think we're getting a stretch of some dry days, boom, we get a stretch of some wet days. So just kind of be patient. But again, we'll try to keep you up to date as best as possible here. But again, that work will be continuing beginning Sunday night, weather permitting, because it is supposed to rain quite a bit on Sunday. But that will last through next week, and that'll just be overnight work. Again, what do we say, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m., beginning Sunday through Friday of next week. Those ramps to 275 northbound will be impacted. All right, other projects coming up for you. Since we're talking about I-275, Right now, they're saying to watch out for some lane closures, delays, north and southbound 275 between I-40 and the 640 interchange. So this whole stretch right here of I-275. Watch for that next week, and that'll be, again, overnight, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m., all kind of tied into what we were just talking about as crews are doing some road work activities there, prepping for some of that bridge work that will be done here along over Elm Street and Bernard. So, but again, at times you could see some lane closures and delays the length of 275. So just kind of it depends on what they need to get done and how the weather is. So that will be all next week as well. So a couple of areas there. The ramps to 275 north as well as 275 north and southbound will be impacted. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me bring in a camera here. Here's some of the cones, the barrels. They'll pull these things out on the road. They've already changed it from the dotted lines to the solid white lines through here for the lanes in preparation for some of that work that's going to be coming up. So obviously nothing out there right now blocking traffic, but that will, again, be the case beginning Sunday through next week. So watch for that. Okay, one more stop for you here as we continue to talk about what's coming up. This is Union County. This is a project that's been going on for a while as well, an ongoing project. But this is State Route 33 between the Knox Union County line all the way up to State Route 144. They're putting in some new traffic patterns. They're doing the widening project that has it's been going on for a while. If you travel up into Union County from Knox County, you know what I'm talking about. But that widening project, traffic patterns, lane shifts, you have the workers present. Just watch for that during all of next week. Again, nothing really out of the ordinary. If this is what you travel daily, you know all too well what I am talking about. All right, we're going to take another break here for just a moment. When we come back, we'll take a look at how traffic is shaping up right now on this Friday. Hopefully you'll stay with us, and we'll see you here in just a little bit. All right, welcome back, everyone. Bo Williams here in the WATE 6 on your side newsroom. We have touched on some lane closures, some road closures will be happening downtown for different festivals, events happening this weekend. We've talked about some projects that TDOT has listed coming up in the upcoming week that could cause you some issues out on the roadways. Right now, that we want to talk about what's happening right now out on the interstates on this Friday in case you're getting ready to head out. Now, earlier we told you about two accidents. One was in Cott County down near the Cosby area. That has since cleared. We had an overturned vehicle, and it looks like they've got this one all wrapped up along 321 there as you were coming into Cosby. It was impacting the southbound lanes, but TDOT has dropped the alert there, so that is some good news right now. The other area we were watching for you was north, and we're still seeing the alert on this one, and it looks like the backups are continuing. This is 75 northbound in Anderson County. A multi-vehicle crash, mile marker 123.4. It looks like they just took the alert down. So that is good news. It was blocking the left lane and the left shoulder. They're still going to have backups. So even though this alert has gone, it's going to take some time to get everybody back up to speed and moving once again. But again, this is in Anderson County. Just before you get to Rocky Top is where we're seeing those delays because of that earlier accident. But hopefully this will all be turning back to green soon. The problem is, once you get through that, as we showed you, you have all of this waiting for you. And this is all due to that construction work that started on Thursday and is running through Friday that we told you about here along 75 northbound. This is from mile marker 127 northbound. No lanes, it says right now northbound, no lanes are blocked, but you do have the work that's going on. And as you can see, it's just adding to the heavy congestion on a Friday and people slowing down as they should as work is continuing through there right now. And that's just going to cause some delays. It's also actually causing some delays here. It looks like on 116, people trying to jump off here, take 116 up along, kind of runs right alongside of the interstate, and you can try to hop on up here at Carroll. But you can see there's heavy traffic there as well, as we're seeing some slowdowns all through there on 116 that kind of runs parallel there to the interstate. So just watch for that. It's going to be like that through the weekend, so just kind of be prepared as far as your travels there north of the Knoxville area. Bring it back down toward Knoxville. We are seeing some slow traffic. Shocker. West Knoxville on the interstate. Let's bring in the TDOT SmartWay cameras. Live look for you right now. That's westbound traffic going from right to left on your screen. That's moving at a snail's pace. All right, so that's traffic heading out of town right now. Very slow. Don't look like there's any accidents, just your typical Friday slowdown. Of course, remember, this is one of the most congested areas in the country when it comes to travel. You've got 75 and 40 becoming one, and you just got all that extra traffic through here. Eastbound coming into town looking okay right now. It's moving along for you. But if you're going to be traveling out near, say, Cedar Bluff, I-140, Lovell Road, maybe even Campbell Station. Just know 40 westbound is going to be definitely on the slow side, as you can see here, that long stretch of red all highlighted, just again reinforcing just the slow traffic for you. And that also sometimes trickles over to slow traffic on Kingston Pike. A lot of the locals may not want to jump on the interstate, so a lot of you will take Kingston Pike instead. Factor in the traffic signals, and well, you get the idea. It's just going to add to backups there as well. Bring in another camera here. This is 40 Campbell Station. It does start to move a little bit better, so some good news. You're kind of on the end of that slowdown for whatever reason. Maybe it's just the way everything is. You got people changing lanes, some trying to hop off at Lovell, others trying to merge on from Pellissippi. And then once they get through all of that, things do start to thin out a little bit better. Still got that heavy traffic heading out of town, but at least it's moving along. It's not bumper to bumper. And then the further we go, when you get out towards, say, the Knox-Loudoun County line, westbound traffic coming toward us right now looks good, but pretty typical as everybody starts to come together, 75 and 40, and then you start making that incline, hit that incline heading up toward the weigh scales. Once you pass Watt Road, traffic here eastbound starting to slow just a bit, but westbound traffic looking okay heading out of town. So if you're going to head out of town for the weekend, maybe you live in Loudoun, Roane counties, you should be okay. Once you get past, say, Lovell Road, traffic there should be a lot better. I-140 traffic, many times we've been seeing some delays down near North Shore. Not the case right now. Looks like I-140 eastbound, going from top to the bottom of the screen here, moving along without any problems for you, looking really good, as a matter of fact, at this moment. Westbound traffic not bad at all. Also, North Shore traffic looking good there near the shopping areas. So some good news for you if that's part of your neighborhood. Bring it back down toward, we'll say, Alcoa Highway at the I-140 interchange. Alcoa Highway traffic north and south here. Pretty quiet for a Friday. We'll definitely take it. No major problems. If you need to get to the airport, you should be okay. My understanding is they fixed that sinkhole over there at the airport that was causing some issues that opened up, was part of the loop road, if you will, airport loop road, terminal loop road. So that's definitely going to help out traffic flow there at the airport. But right now, this is another viewpoint. This is just south of McGee-Tyson. This is Alcoa Highway at Hunt Road. That's Hunt Road, the overpass you see there. But right now, traffic looks good. McGee-Tyson would be just off to the left over here. So, again, if you need to get to the airport, you're going to be just fine. Should make some pretty good time. I do want to shift over. We'd like to check the camera over here near Hartford. And it looks like we've got some slowdowns on the map. Let's just see how things are looking. And, yeah, there you go. This is one of the newer T-Dot cameras. It's right there as I-40 is down to one lane in both directions. And it's like this for a good chunk as you make your way through the mountains. If you're heading to Asheville or traffic coming from Asheville, this is going to be slow. You get the truck traffic, they're trying to get up those hills, and it's just going to slow things down. There's really nowhere to pass. But again, just be prepared. We had an accident there a couple of weeks ago, and obviously that really made things difficult trying to get through the mountains on I-40. But you can see how slow they're moving. Speeds down at times to 35. Sometimes it'll be up to 45, but regardless, it's going to be slow going through the mountains. But this is a live look through the T-Dot Smart Weight cameras, I-40 at Hartford. That's mile marker 447, right there past where you go to Whitewater Raft. This area obviously hit hard by the remnants of Helene. So again, it's just good to see traffic moving through there. But again, it is going to be slow all the way into North Carolina. So there you go. And you can see here, get closer to the border, things really start to slow down. And then it's kind of off and on as you kind of wind your way through the mountains, making your way over toward the Asheville area. Just a reminder, 25, it is still an option for you. You can pick it up in Newport. May not be as much traffic on it before since you do have a lane open on 40, but you can wind your way all the way over to Hot Springs and make your way into Asheville that way, come in on the north side and pick up I-40 or I-26, depending on where you're trying to go, if you're going to the coast, if you're going to Charlotte. Obviously, you can also take still I-81, take that northbound up to the Tri-Cities, and there you can hop on I-26. Looks like we do have an accident here along 26, some emergency road work going on, so that might slow you down a little bit, but not seeing the big backups that we've been seeing in some other areas, but crews are still working on some of the bridges there near Irwin. But traffic there, it is moving. Let's bring this up for you. And again, it's a lot lighter traffic, so it might tack on 30 minutes to your drive, but you'll be moving. Right? You're probably going to lose some time coming to the mountains on 40, so it depends. How's your patience today? That would be the key, maybe the big question you have to ask yourself. But 26 looking a whole lot better. But so just some more options for you there if you don't want to take the one lane 40 through the mountains. But it's moving, it's open, and that's definitely good to see. Bring it back here. We'll shift over back toward downtown. Looks like obviously some slow traffic for you trying to get through downtown. Let's see here, Alcoa Highway I-40. That's I-40 east and westbound. Right now, no major problems for you there. We'll go over here toward the camera at Middlebrook. Things start to slow down. That's as traffic comes off Alcoa Highway, merging with that 40 westbound traffic. Your guess is as good as mine, though, why traffic always wants to slow through here. And this is another one of those areas when we had that traffic study that we told you about a month ago. Again, ranks in the top 100 of one of the slowest places as far as congestion in the country. For whatever reason, I-40 from about Alcoa Highway 275 out to the 640 interchange, especially westbound, it just wants to bottleneck. And but at least it's moving today. It's not stop and go. 640 looking okay. Well, we just lost there's our cameras. They came back. Right now, everything looks good. Many times we'll see some backups trying to get on a 275 northbound off of 640 east. But right now, if you're going 275 south or 75 north, you should not have any problems there. So that's some good news. As a matter of fact, that's how we're going to wrap things up for you today. We'll wrap it up on some good news. So again, be careful out there on the roads. We'll continue to update you as always on traffic. You can always send us a note. Let us know how things are going. Reach out to us online. You can even make a post, and we'll try to find out, whatever we can to try to help you out. But otherwise, that's how things are shaping up. Be safe out there on the roadways, and I look forward to, talking more traffic with you again next week. So again, take care, everyone, and have a safe weekend.